Tanacetum vulgare, commonly known as tansy, common tansy, bitter buttons, cow bitter, golden buttons, curly leaf tansy, buttons, wild tansy, gold leaf tansy, ginger plant, bitter buttons, hineheel, scented fern, stinking willie, hindheal, mugwort or parsley fern, is an erect, rhizomatous, weedy perennial with aromatic, fern-like foliage. The herb is a member of the family Asteraceae and it has traditionally been used in folk medicine for centuries. It is native to temperate regions of Europe and Asia, but was transported to the US in colonial times for medicinal and horticultural purposes. The word tansy is derived from Greek word Athanaton, which means immortal. Name refers to the long-lasting flowers of tansy and outdated usage of its leaves for the preservation of meat and other fragile goods, as well as for embalming. The flowering tops and dried leaves are generally used in herbal medicinal preparations to treat and cure a number of ailments. You can either consume it orally or use it in topical applications. Tansy is an erect, rhizomatous, weedy perennial plant that grows about 7 feet, 2 meters, tall. The plant is found growing in vacant lots, gardens, pastures, railroads, roadsides, irrigation ditches, stream banks, and lake shores. Common tansy is also found in marshes, swamps, rangelands, prairies, meadows, and woodlands, moist valley bottoms, rangeland, gardens and disturbed habitats. It occurs on loams and sands described as dry to moist with low to high fertility. The plant has stout, somewhat reddish, erect stem, usually smooth, 50 to 150 centimeters tall, and branching near the top. Leaves are alternate, 10 to 15 centimeters long and are pinnately lobed, divided almost to the center into about 7 pairs of segments, or lobes, which are again divided into smaller lobes having saw-toothed edges, giving the leaf a somewhat fern-like appearance. The roundish, flat-topped, button-like, yellow flower heads are produced in terminal clusters from mid to late summer. The scent is similar to that of camphor with hints of rosemary. Flowering normally occurs from August to September. Fruits are yellowish-brown acorns that measure 1 to 1.8 mm long with short, 5-toothed crowns. The flowering tops and dried leaves are generally used in herbal medicinal preparations to treat and cure a number of ailments. You can either consume it orally or use it in topical applications. Tansy has been used for a very long time not only as an ornamental plant but also as a pesticide, a preservative and a medicinal herb. The plant is however known to be toxic to both humans and livestock, which have seen its medicinal use decline. The leaves and flowers are toxic if consumed in large quantities. The volatile oil consists of toxic compounds including thujone, which can cause convulsions and liver and brain damage. Some insects, notably the tansy beetle Chrysalina graminis, have resistance to the toxins and exist almost exclusively on the plant. Despite being toxic to both humans and animals, tansy has a very long history of use. It was initially grown by the ancient Greeks as a medicinal plant, while as long ago as the 16th century, it was considered as in the British Isles as a garden necessity. Back in the 8th century, tansy was grown by the Benedictine monks in Switzerland and in Charlemagne's herb gardens. It was commonly used as a remedy for parasites and intestinal worms. Tansy was also used to treat a variety of other conditions including rheumatism, digestive disorders, fevers, sores and measles. When we go forward a few centuries to the Middle Ages, we see that tansy was used in high doses to induce abortion. Interestingly enough, the herb was also used by women trying to conceive and to reduce the risk of miscarriage. During the 15th and 16th centuries, tansy was added to Lenten meals by the Christians to commemorate the Israelites and the bitter herbs that they ate. It is also supposed that they added tansy to the meals to help control flatulence, which developed from many days of eating pulses, and to help prevent parasites from eating so many fish during the Lent period. Tansy has also been used to wash the face and is supposed to have helped purify and lighten the skin. During the 19th century in Ireland, folk use recommended bathing in a liquid solution made with salts and tansy to cure rheumatism and other forms of joint pain. Please share, like and subscribe.